One of the equipment used in solid mixing is twin shell blender, as a name, or also called as V cone blender. Okay, as a name indicate, twin shell matlab it has shells on both the sides, or you can also call as V cone blender. Okay, it looks somewhat like this, a twin shell blender or a V cone having shells on both the sides, hence called twin shell blender or V cone blender. This blender is made up of stainless steel or hard plastic. Okay, and it has two types, like when we are using for small scale, that we can blend up to 20 kgs, and we can rotate it up to the 35 rotations or revolutions per minute. When we talk about the large scale model, this equipment is available to take 1 ton of the material and to rotate 15 rotations per minute. So this equipment is available in the small scale and in the large scale. Okay, in the twin shell blender, we see two sides or two arms are present. Okay, and this represents a V, hence called V cone blender. In this one, any one arm, okay, the material is loaded through either of the shell hatches. We have opening here, and by opening this one, we can load the material either on this one side, either on this side or that side. Okay, by opening this opening, we can load the material which is to be blended either on this side or that side. Okay, and the material is to be loaded up to 50 to 60% of the volume. Only 50 to 60% of the volume is filled by the material here. Fill the material here up to 50 to 60% volume. Okay, now we start the material rotation of the blender, and the blender starts rotating on its axis. Okay, the blender start rotating, and the tumbling action or the tumbling motion take place inside the material. As the blender rotate, what happens, the V will be getting in the inverted position. Again, when the V is getting in the inverted position, what you see, the falling of the material on the both side take place. Okay, the falling of the material on the both side take place. Again, when it is getting inverted, what do you see, the falling of the material on this side take place. So this falling of the material while undergoing rotations lead to complete mixing. Okay, and this process of dividing and recombining continuously give the process of mixing. Matlab dividing into two side, again mixing, dividing into two side, again getting recombining at one side. While undergoing rotations, this lead to complete mixing of the particles. Again, the rotations which we are setting is important, and the rotation will depend upon the material which we are taking for mixing, and how much quantity of material is there, and the nature of the material also matters here. Okay, at high speed, what happens, the fine particles, they'll be settling, they will getting stick to the walls of the equipment. So high speed leads to segregation of the fines, matlab fine particle, they'll be getting separated from the large particle, and they'll be sticking onto the surface of the this blender. Okay, while at low speed, what happens, enough mixing will not be there. So the mixing should be optimal, and that mixing rotation should be depending upon the material which we are taking, and the quantity of material which we are taking. Okay, and advantages are, for fragile granules, it is blended with the granules it is blended with the twin shell blender. Then large capacity can be handled, easy to clean and load and unload, and minimum maintenance cost is present. And some of the disadvantages of this one is high head space, matlab it is somewhat a lengthy one. So high head space installation is process, so it is not suitable for fine particles. Why? Because fine particles will be getting settled at the surfaces or interior surface, so fine particle mixing is not done by using this blender. Okay, this is the twin shell blender or the V cone blender. Okay, next is the double cone blender. Okay, as the name indicates, double cone. So double cone matlab on both the sides cone shape is present like this, a double cone blender. It is again working is almost similar to that of the twin shell blender. It is usually charged and discharged through the same port, okay, either from one side or the other side. The charging and discharging or loading of and unloading of the material take place. Different density of powders can be mixed by using this double cone blender, and usually small mixing are done, okay, small quantity mixing are done by using this blender. Rotation rate should be minimum, should be average, should not be high, should not be low. And again, rotation or the speed should be set depending upon the material which we are taking, its characteristic and the quantity which we are taking. And the common range which we set for the double cone blender is 30 to 100 rotations per minute or revolutions per minute. Advantages and disadvantages are similar to that of the twin shell blender only, okay. So double cone blender having cone on the both the sides, and it is usually charged and discharged from one of the point, either from this side or that side. Different density of powders can be kept, and the powders should have low quantity, not that high quantity. And the rate of rotation should be set depending upon the material which we are taking and the quantity of material which we are taking, okay. Especially small amount is preferred for mixing in this double cone blender, and the common range is 30 to 100 rotations per minute. This is double cone blender, and this is the twin shell blender or the V cone blender, okay.